In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to open Velocity in FL Studio. If you've ever wanted your MIDI parts to feel more expressive and dynamic, Velocity is one of the quickest tools to get you there. Velocity controls how hard each note is played, which often translates to louder or softer notes, brighter or darker tone, or more or less articulation depending on the instrument. Let's walk through exactly where to find it and how to start using it right away. First, open FL Studio and load up the project or beat you're working on. You can follow along with any instrument track that has MIDI notes. Next, open the piano roll for the instrument you want to edit. The piano roll is where your notes live, and it's the best place to shape the performance of your part. Once the piano roll is open, take a look at the lower section of the window. This bottom panel is the control lane, and it's where the Velocity editor is located. You should see a series of vertical bars aligned with your notes. Each bar represents the velocity value for its corresponding note. If you don't see this area, no worries. Look for a small arrow icon at the bottom left of the piano roll. Click that arrow to expand the control panel. This reveals the controller lanes, and by default, it will show velocity. If it was collapsed before, it should now be visible. With the velocity lane in view, you can now edit the velocity bars for each note. Click and drag a bar up to increase the velocity or down to decrease it. Higher values usually mean a stronger, louder note, while lower values feel softer and more delicate. As you make adjustments, play your pattern and listen to how the groove and emotion change. Small variations can make chords breathe and melodies feel more human. A helpful tip is to think in groups. Give certain notes a slightly higher velocity to create accents, and vary the surrounding notes to avoid a robotic feel. You can also keep the velocities lower for background parts so your main melody or drums stand out. Remember, not every instrument responds to velocity the same way. Some change in volume, others change in tone. So trust your ears. And that's it. You've opened the Velocity editor in FL Studio and learned how to shape your MIDI performance with simple, intuitive adjustments. Congratulations!